Hi, my name's Josh. I'm a sales executive at Nissan in Coventry here. Today I'm going to give you a presentation of the all-new Nissan LEAF N-Connecta. We've got the pearl metallic black model here. This is a mid-range model that sits between the Ascenta and the Tecna. It comes equipped with a lot of features, especially safety features, being a Japanese brand. Now, the first one I want to go through with you on the electric model is the charging ports. So this button on the key at the bottom, you can hold it down and it opens up the flap at the front with your two chargers. First of all, you've got your 50 kilowatt CHAdeMO charger. This is the rapid charging system which you'll find on service stations and city centres. And then you've also got your everyday charger. So this can be used with a 3-pin 3 kilowatt charger, which is like a trickle charger that you'd get at any plug socket in your house. Or you can have the specialist 7 kilowatt charger equipped to your house too to speed up the charging process. Also on the front of the car, we've got this grille here made to look like a solar panel. In behind here, you've got your cameras and you've got the radar system for the vehicle, which equips the car with pedestrian anti-collision systems and also your camera, which displays in the car. So lots of nice safety features, as well as the parking sensors to help maneuverability and getting the cars into garages and things like that. So just a quick look into the engine bay, or motor bay if you will, on the Nissan LEAF. So we've got the motor here, which is where your engine would normally be. This is just connected to the battery, so all the power from the battery is used into the motor, which then charges up the 12-volt battery too. It's a fairly similar layout to a normal petrol car. Obviously you've still got your brake fluid and your wiper fluid, but there's no oil, so not as complicated as what we're trying to say. But just a familiar feel to a car really, not a big change. So now moving around to the rear of the car, we've again got the parking sensors along the bottom of the bumper, and you've also got your rear parking camera here too. Into the boot, which is very important for a lot of people. So the LEAF, obviously being a fully electric car, doesn't have a petrol tank, which allows us to have a much deeper boot floor. So inside the car, there's actually a lot of space, quite similar to a Qashqai, if customers have had those before, about the same sort of space, but a lot deeper floor. You also get a charging cable as standard, so you'll have your 7 kilowatt charging cable, and you'll also get a 3-pin plug one, so the car comes equipped with 2 cables as standard. But yes, very practical, very good, very high spec for its class as well compared to its competitors. So now to the rear of the car. So the LEAF is very spacious in the back actually, in fact. You can just easily fit 5 people in here. You've got ISOFIX child seat points in the back, also airbags in the side just here. Also at the back, it comes with rear heated seats on the N-Connecta. So again, compared to its competitors, another very good feature that customers are quite surprised by. You've also got the USB charging points here, so things for kids and things like that with their iPads. Very nice to have. And you can see plenty of leg room. A 6-foot gentleman fits in here quite comfortably. Headroom's nice too, but very spacious and a very practical car in general. So one more exterior feature I wanted to talk about was the blind spot monitors that you get in the wing mirrors. These are just located in the top of the wing mirror here. How it works is when a car is on the rear quarter of the car, so kind of in your blind spot where the driver can't see it, a little orange light just pops up here and it notifies you that it's not safe to pull out. If you were to put your indicator on at the time, the car would actually beep to let you know that you shouldn't be doing that. So just another feature to keep you and your family safe. Now, moving further down, we've also got the keyless entry. So you've got these buttons on the doors here. So for me, I've got the key in the pocket, don't have to press any of the buttons. You just press this button on the door handle and the car locks and the wing mirrors fold in. Okay, so now to the front of the car. There's a lot of key features, especially here to show you. First of all being this button here, this is the heated steering wheel for the car. So the LEAF comes with a service called Nissan Connected Services, where you can pair your mobile phone up to the car and preheat it in the morning. So for example, if you're leaving for work December morning, 7 o'clock, it's nice and cold, you can actually tell your car to switch features on, like the heated steering wheel, like the heating and the heated seat. So when you get in, the car, the wheel, it's all ready and hot, ready for you to go. Your windscreen's demisted. So very good feature by Nissan there. Moving down a bit further, so your steering wheel is D-shaped, so you've got this flat bottom here which provides a bit more knee room, so you can see plenty of space, the wheel's not going to hit your legs. You've got adaptive cruise control on the N-Connecta, so it's taking cruise control a step further, where the car will actually recognise that car in front using the radar, and it will maintain a safe braking distance between you and the car in front. You've also got your automatic headlights just here, and automatic windscreen wipers, so there's no need to worry about whether your lights are on. You'll always have your LED daytime running lights, but then your halogens will come on too at the right time. The wipers, they work rain sensors, so as the rain gets heavier, they'll wipe more frequently. As it eases off, they do it less frequently. Your mirror controls are also just on the door panel, just over to here. You can adjust those with the analog stick just there, and it's 4 electric windows, front and rear. So first feature to go through in here is we've got this lovely display here, really high quality. Now you can see right now I've got the sat nav screen. This is compatible, it's a TomTom sat nav, compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you're able to get your own apps from your mobile phone like Spotify, WhatsApp, Google Maps, all displayed on the touchscreen here. Or you can just use the sat nav in itself, which will automatically upload all the software updates. There's no SD card required. Now, other features that you can do on this is you've got your Bluetooth and DAB radio, so that's this screen here, and you can switch between DAB and Bluetooth easily just as a touch screen, and you can switch between the stations as if it was a mobile phone. It's easy to scroll, every station on there, nice and easy to use. If you're using your CarPlay, then your Spotify or whatever apps you use on there will pop up too. Other features which is really cool about the LEAF is the cameras that I've touched on. So you can press this button to bring your cameras up. On the left, you've got a 360 bird's eye view of the car. This will allow you to see the front and the rear and the sides all the way around, so it helps when you're bay parking and you can see where the white lines are. Then on the right, you've got your front camera, and if you put the car into reverse, you've got your rear camera too. And then if you press the camera button again, you'll also get this other camera on the passenger wing mirror, which shows you where your alloys are. So if you turn the wheels, you can see the tyres on there. If you've got nice big alloys, you don't want to be curbing them and damaging them. So it's just Nissan giving you all the vision we can to ensure a safe manoeuvre. Moving a bit further down to this section here, so you've got your climate control. So you can set it into auto mode and the car will adjust the temperature to what it thinks suits you. But you can also change the temperatures using these here. You can have the AC on and where the vents come out from too. A little bit further down, you've got your heated seats for the front. So you've got your low setting and you've also got your high setting as well. Again, with that Nissan connected services, you can tell the car to put these on for you. So when you get in, your seat's nice and warm. You've got a micro USB and a regular USB there, and because the car's keyless entry, you've got your push start to switch the car on. Now, this section of the box here, so this is the gear stick. Now, it's not conventional by a petrol car for any means, but it's what I call the pebble, so you can put your foot on the brake and you just drag it down like so, and that puts the car into drive. That's all you've got to do. For reverse, to the right and up, and it's in reverse like that. And to park it, you just press P. So really, really simple, really easy to do. You just got to have your foot on the brake to make those commands. Now, these two buttons are quite key for the car as well. You've got E-pedal. Now, this function is where the car starts to work with just using the accelerator. So you switch it on just by pulling it towards you. And now, when accelerating, the car will act normally, so it will just pick up speed. And as you come off the accelerator, the car is going to gradually apply the brakes until you come to a complete stop, and the vehicle will actually hold the brakes on for you. So when you're stuck in traffic, moving, stopping, starting, around city centres, it just makes that drive a little bit more pleasant for you. You're not having to switch between pedals, but a really nice feature there. It helps with the regenerative braking. Now, regenerative braking is where we're putting electricity from braking back into the battery to give you an extended range and improve your drive. The Eco button, this is almost like a sport mode, so when you take it out of Eco, it makes the throttle more responsive to your movements, so you'll feel acceleration is a lot quicker and the drive is a bit more smoother, but again, it will use more of your battery, so pick and choose when to use that. The display in front of the screen here is a little bit different to a normal car because there's no revometer. You've just got your speedometer on the right here, and then you can customize the display on the left there. So using these arrows on the steering wheel, you're able to scroll through and change what's displayed on here. So for example, you can have your sat nav directions, you can have your average miles per kilowatt, so you can work out how efficient you're being with your driving. You can have a digital speedometer if that's what you prefer, and you've also got this settings page where you can customize the car to how you want it to be. Nissan are really good on bringing in settings for customers to personalize their car, changing the colors of backgrounds, changing how when certain lights come on, etc., so that you've got more control over your car and making it personal to you. And then you can also have this screen, which I personally prefer. Now, how it works is you've got the blue section which shows regenerative braking and energy putting back into the battery. So as you apply the brakes, that white bar is going to come down into the blue, and then you've also got the white bar above which shows how much power you're using and how much you're accelerating. So ideally you want to keep it in that eco section whilst you're coasting through town, but it's just a nice way of getting an idea of how much energy you're using as you drive and when you pull off. You can see right now the car's at 50 miles and that's 24%, and this car has a top range of 168 miles. Now Nissan are very good, they've brought out a system where we can actually give you a genuine range calculator. So a lot of people are not too sure about, they have range anxiety and they're not too sure about what they'll be able to get out of a car. So you can log on to Nissan's website and you can plan your journeys, the speed you're using, the type of roads, and they will give you a genuine mileage so that you have assurance about what you'll be able to do. So Nissan have gone for a conventional foot brake on the N-Connecta and a centre model. This is where your clutch would normally be located, just a little bit higher up so it's out of the way. You can see with my left foot, you can just press it down and that releases the handbrake or foot brake, and if you press it back down, that's applying it. So there's no lever or electronic switch. On these models it is this foot brake. You get a clear display on the touchscreen which will show you when it's activated and when it's not. So thank you for watching this short video of the Nissan LEAF N-Connecta. If you are interested from this video and you want to know anything more, my name's Josh, or you're welcome to contact any of the team at Coventry here and we'll be happy to show you further and book you in for a test drive. We can happily go out with you, give you an extended drive, or even lend you a car for 24 hours. We're up to many options for you here. Thank you very much. Bye bye.